True crime has captivated audiences for decades, offering glimpses into the darker corners of human nature, the justice system, and society itself. If you're a fan of suspense, mystery, and uncovering the truth, here are 25 true crime stories you need to watch. From documentaries to dramatized series, these tales will keep you on the edge of your seat. 1. Making a Murderer, Netflix. This groundbreaking documentary series follows Stephen Avery, a man wrongfully convicted of sexual assault, and his subsequent battle against the justice system after being accused of a grisly murder. The series explores systemic corruption and bias. 2. The Staircase, Netflix. A deep dive into the trial of Michael Peterson, who was accused of murdering his wife Kathleen after she was found dead at the bottom of their staircase. The series examines legal strategies, family dynamics, and controversial theories. 3. Mindhunter, Netflix. Though fictionalized, this series is based on the real-life FBI agents who pioneered criminal profiling in the 1970s. It features chilling interviews with infamous serial killers like Ed Kemper and explores the psychological depths of their crimes. 4. The Jinx, The Life and Deaths of Robert Durst, HBO. A wealthy real estate heir becomes the focus of suspicion after the deaths of several people close to him. This documentary features an unforgettable final episode that includes a shocking confession. 5. Don't FK with Cats, Hunting an Internet Killer, Netflix. This chilling documentary details the hunt for Luca Magnotta, a man whose heinous crimes were first revealed through disturbing online videos. It's a story of justice, driven by ordinary internet sleuths. 6. Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, Netflix. Not your typical true crime story, this documentary delves into the bizarre world of exotic animal ownership, featuring Joe Exotic, his feud with Carol Baskin, and a plot for murder. 7. American Crime Story, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, FX. A dramatized retelling of the infamous O.J. Simpson trial, this series captures the courtroom drama, media frenzy, and racial tensions surrounding the case that divided America. 8. Evil Genius, The True Story of America's Most Diabolical Bank Heist, Netflix. This series unpacks the infamous pizza bomber case, where a man was forced to rob a bank with a bomb strapped around his neck. The mystery deepens with each episode. 9. The Act, Hulu, a dramatization of the shocking true story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her mother, Dee Dee, whose Munchausen syndrome by proxy led to a twisted tale of manipulation and murder. 10. Conversations with a Killer, The Ted Bundy Tapes, Netflix. This documentary provides a chilling look at Ted Bundy, one of America's most notorious serial killers, through interviews, archival footage, and his own words. 11. I'll Be Gone in the Dark, HBO. Based on the late Michelle McNamara's book, this series follows her relentless pursuit of the Golden State Killer, leading to his eventual capture and unmasking decades after his crimes. 12. The Confession Tapes, Netflix. This series examines cases where people have allegedly been coerced into confessing to crimes they may not have committed, shedding light on the complexities of the justice system. 13. Killer. Inside, The Mind of Aaron Hernandez, Netflix. A gripping exploration of the life and crimes of NFL player Aaron Hernandez, from his rise in professional sports to his shocking conviction for murder and subsequent suicide. 14. The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez, Netflix. This heartbreaking series recounts the tragic death of 8-year-old Gabriel Fernandez, whose abuse and murder sparked outrage over failures in the child welfare system. 15. Serial, podcast-inspired TV specials. The podcast that popularized true crime storytelling inspired several TV specials exploring cases like Adnan Syed's murder conviction. Each episode dives into the details, creating a gripping narrative. 16. Wild Wild Country, Netflix. A deep dive into the rise and fall of the Rajneeshpuram commune in Oregon. This series explores cult dynamics, political tension, and a bioterror attack that shocked the nation. 17. Unsolved Mysteries, Netflix. A reboot of the classic series, this show covers a variety of cold cases, mysterious disappearances, and paranormal events, leaving viewers with haunting questions. 18. The Keepers, Netflix. This gripping series investigates the unsolved murder of Sister Kathy Sesnick and its ties to allegations of sexual abuse within the Catholic Church in Baltimore. 19. Abducted in Plain Sight, Netflix. This unbelievable documentary tells the story of a young girl abducted twice by the same family friend. The twists and turns will leave you questioning everything. 20. Night Stalker, The Hunt for a Serial Killer, Netflix. A chilling recount of the crimes of Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker, and the detectives who worked tirelessly to bring him to justice. 21. Forensic Files, various platforms. A classic in the true crime genre, this series examines how science and forensic evidence have solved countless crimes, from murders to fraud. 22. The Innocence Files, Netflix. This series highlights the work of the Innocence Project, exploring cases of wrongful conviction and the efforts to exonerate the innocent. 23. Amanda Knox, Netflix. This documentary tells the story of Amanda Knox, whose conviction for the murder of her roommate in Italy drew international attention. Her case remains controversial to this day. 24. Mommy Dead and Dearest, HBO. Another take on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, this documentary explores the deadly consequences of D.D. Blanchard's manipulation and lies. 25. Catching Killers, Netflix. A behind-the-scenes look at how investigators solve some of the most infamous murder cases. This series offers a raw and detailed view of law enforcement's challenges. Why true crime captivates us. True crime stories often reveal the fragility of human morality, the flaws in the justice system, and the resilience of those seeking justice. These 25 tales showcase the complexity of crime, the perseverance of investigators, and the often painful search for truth. Whether you're drawn to the psychological depth of a serial killer's mind or the procedural aspects of solving a case, these shows and documentaries offer something for everyone. So, grab your popcorn and prepare to be intrigued, horrified, and thoroughly captivated. The evolution of true crime. Media. True crime storytelling has evolved dramatically over the years, transitioning from grainy newspaper clippings and late-night TV specials to immersive documentaries, dramatizations, and podcasts. Each medium offers unique ways to engage with audiences. 1. Documentaries. Documentaries have become the cornerstone of true crime media. With their ability to provide in-depth analysis, archival footage, and expert interviews, series like Making a Murderer and the Jinx have revolutionized how stories are told. These productions often spark discussions about justice, societal norms, and the truth, encouraging audiences to think critically. 2. Dramatizations. Dramatizations, such as American Crime Story and The Act, bring true crime to life by blending fact with narrative storytelling. These series provide viewers with a more emotional and immersive experience, offering insight into the lives and motivations of those involved. 3. Podcasts. True crime podcasts, like Serial, have ushered in a new era of storytelling. They allow for serialized, deeply detailed narratives that listeners can consume on the go. Many podcasts, such as Crime Junkie and My Favorite Murder, have cultivated loyal fan bases and inspired spin-offs, TV adaptations, and investigative breakthroughs. 4. Social media sleuthing. Social media platforms have created a space for amateur investigators to discuss and dissect cases. Documentaries like Don't Fuck with Cats highlight how ordinary citizens, armed with internet tools, can contribute to solving crimes. This phenomenon underscores the power of collective effort in uncovering hidden truths. Key themes in true crime stories. True crime narratives often explore recurring themes which resonate deeply with audiences: justice and injustice. Many true crime stories delve into flawed legal systems, highlighting wrongful convictions and the uphill battles of the wrongly accused. Series like The Innocence Files emphasize the need for systemic reform. Psychology of crime. Exploring the minds of criminals has always fascinated audiences. Documentaries such as Conversations with a Killer and dramatized series like Mindhunter provide chilling insights into the motives and thought processes of perpetrators. Resilience of victims. True crime often showcases the strength and resilience of victims and their families. Stories like the trials of Gabriel Fernandez and the Keepers focus on the pursuit of justice for the voiceless. Societal impacts. Cases like Tiger King and Wild Wild Country reveal the broader societal and cultural implications of crime, examining how group dynamics, ideology, and power influence behavior. Ethical considerations in true crime media. While true crime is undeniably engaging, it also raises important ethical questions. Exploitation of victims. True crime stories often involve retelling traumatic events, which can be distressing for victims' families. Creators must tread carefully to avoid sensationalizing tragedy. Accuracy versus entertainment. Dramatizations sometimes prioritize entertainment over factual accuracy, potentially distorting public perceptions of the events. Public fascination with violence. The popularity of true crime raises questions about society's morbid fascination with violence and suffering. Does consuming such content normalize or desensitize audiences to real-life horrors? Despite these concerns, responsible creators strive to balance storytelling with respect for victims and adherence to truth. Why we love true crime. The enduring appeal of true crime lies in its ability to blend suspense, emotion, and intellectual curiosity. Here are a few reasons why audiences keep coming back for more. A window into human nature. True crime stories explore the extremes of human behavior, offering a glimpse into what drives people to commit unthinkable acts. Solving the puzzle. Many viewers enjoy piecing together clues and playing detective, a role that true crime media often invites them to take on. Justice and closure. Watching perpetrators face justice can be cathartic for viewers, reaffirming their belief in the rule of law and the triumph of good over evil. Empathy and awareness. True crime sheds light on real-world issues, from systemic failures to societal pressures, encouraging viewers to empathize with victims and advocate for change. Honorable mentions. The 25 entries listed above barely scratch the surface of true crime content worth exploring. Here are some honorable mentions that deserve your attention. The Murder of Laci Peterson, A&E. A deep dive into the highly publicized murder of Laci Peterson and the controversial trial of her husband, Scott Peterson. The Family I Had, HBO. A haunting story of familial betrayal and its lasting effects. 48 Hours, CBS. A long-running investigative series covering a variety of gripping cases. Cold Case Files, A&E. Chronicling the breakthroughs that solved previously unsolvable crimes. The Central Park Five, Netflix. The story of 5 teenagers wrongfully accused and convicted, highlighting racial bias and judicial failures. The future of true crime. As technology and storytelling evolve, so does the true crime genre. Upcoming trends include interactive storytelling platforms like Netflix are experimenting with choose-your-own-adventure formats, allowing viewers to explore cases from multiple angles. Augmented reality AR technology could bring crime scenes and evidence to life, creating immersive investigative experiences. Global perspectives. With access to international content, audiences can explore crimes and justice systems from around the world, broadening their understanding of cultural and legal differences. True crime remains one of the most compelling genres in modern media, offering a mix of drama, education, and social commentary. Whether you're a seasoned fan or new to the genre, these 25 tales and the ever-growing world of true crime content promise to intrigue, inform, and captivate. Please subscribe and hit the like button.